Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here.
And he shoots! It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Neves. Now it's Fofana. Nicely weighted ball.
Shapes to shoot! He's delivered all right!
How very smart. He just got it right.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Bayer Leverkusen are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Fofana. Belling. Goulet. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Look at the space here. Backward it goes. Goulet! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Goulet actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. João Neves, nicely spread. Now it's Neves. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And it's Neves. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Couldn't squeeze it through. That's a cute ball. Anderson. Endrick, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. That was well played, well stopped.
Endrick touches it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Gets his head on it! And it's in!
A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Bayer Leverkusen restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Ceballos. Mendy. It'll be a throw-in. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, nicely intercepted. Endrick tries leading the charge, but he... Chance! It's bounced back off the post. Corner given. Bayer Leverkusen with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, good effort! Oh, off the bar! No, just not quite.
Hussein must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That's very neat. And here's Endrick. Matic. Fofana.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That is good alertness. Anderson. Garcia. Lovely pass, but... And the shot! Has another go! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And the comeback is complete! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Bayer Leverkusen leading now.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Great defending, strong and determined. Mendy. And he goes cross-field. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Garcia. No, that's been intercepted. Matic. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. Drives it in. Beraldo can get it clear. Savinho. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Matic. That has not gone well. Ceballos. And it's Arda Güler. Endrick, here's on. He's had a shot! It's a loose ball. Oh, they could be caught out here. That is a brilliant interception. Matic. Lobbed in behind. The less said about that pass, the better. Mendy. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial. And the shot! It's a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Quite a game, this. All square again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Savinho has ended up in no man's land. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. That's it, 45 minutes up. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. And that's the second half started. Niakate spots it and intercepts. Looking to play him in. And he's in on goal. Can he finish? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And now they can spring out of defence. He's found a way through. He is just caressing the ball. He's cut it out. João Neves wriggles his way through. Matic.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And they're quick to get it back. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Fofana. João Neves. Can he find the finish? In he goes again. Oh, good finish. They've done it. It was coming. They have their reward. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Now it's Fofana, looking for the run. The most accurate pass. Anderson. And it's Ceballos.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Now, can they get him away? Chance for a shot! And no mistake. And the lead lasts no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Tries a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 11.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game
numero
here.
87. Numero 31. Matic. Lasciano il campo per il numero 18.
Good read.
That's great positioning. So good from
il numero 13.
Goulart.
Il numero 22.
Well timed, excellent interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And yet again, they steal back into the lead. Extraordinary stuff. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Bayer Leverkusen have their lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping or...
Tries one from range! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Mendy makes the interception. Can he get it through?
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Over to the right flank. Looking for options for movement. Well read. And the danger is averted. And he can thump it away. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, that's fabulous. He's found some space.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Bernardo's and the finish! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, that's a key interception. It's a pretty loose pass. He's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Always onto this. That's a simple one for the keeper. Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Bayer Leverkusen have got it back and they'll have another go.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be. Napoli really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Lofted in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Knocks it into space. And it's Arda Güler. He's through here. Arda Güler. Decent chance! And that's another fine save.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero
Bayer
8.
Leverkusen have their
Lascia il
second
campo
corner
per il
now.
Numero 10. Attenzione, una sostituzione. Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. That pass isn't the best. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried. Out of play for a goal kick. And that has left him in a heap. And that is that. Well, what a game.